This portion of the program brought to you by Rock Sky Market.
I'm Steve Werner. You guys are watching Skydive TV, where we are covering the 2014 FAI World Canopy Piloting Championships here in Z-Hills, Florida. It's a beautiful day here, guys. We have over 100 competitors competing in 3 different events for this canopy piloting: the speed carve event, the distance event, and the zone accuracy event. We're standing out here right next to the swoop pond. You can see me in this orange outfit. The reason I have to wear this is because this is pretty much where the caution zone, the bailout area for these pilots. They're coming through very high speeds, well over 70 miles an hour. They're going to enter through the gates down here, these white gates, and for every event they're going to enter through there. Now, if their trajectory isn't right or something's not going right with their flying, they have to bail out, and that's actually where we're kind of standing in this area. Also, at the end of the course is other bailout areas, so we have to be on the ball. We have to be very careful while we're out here. It's unlike filming like four-way, where the cameraman is watching the team below them. All the cameras are on ground zero right here, so it can get pretty hairy out here. But everyone so far during this practice days, they have been practicing to an excellent standard. These guys are hot, man. They're going off. You guys are watching it. I'm Steve Werner. This is Skydive TV. It is another beautiful day here in Z-Hills, Florida. For this whole event, we're going to have highs in the lower 80s, and the lows are only getting down to the lower 60s. That's it. So, beautiful weather. The winds, the whole competition, are scheduled to be about 5 to 10 miles an hour. We'll see how it goes, guys. These guys are going off today. It's awesome. I'm Steve Werner, Skydive TV. I'm with Graham Windsor. He's the president of the IPC. Hi, Graham. And is it common for the IPC president to come to the actual competition while it's happening?
Yeah, well, the IPC would like me to attend as many of these first category events as I can, so I make a special effort to do that. And I'm very happy to be here at Zephyr Hills in a wonderful drop zone here.
Yep. And that's what was going to be my next question was, at Skydive City, how's it going so far setting up the event, and what do you think about the course they've set up?
It's a great looking pond. The conditions are looking really good. The drop zone looks really nice, and I can't see why it won't be a really good competition. If this wind keeps up like it is, I can see some records being set.
Yeah. And that's what I was going to say. They here at Skydive City has provided us with some awesome weather, haven't they?
Well, it looks like it, yeah. I hear Florida's known for good weather. Is that the case?
I believe it is. We just came from freezing weather, so this is awesome here at Skydive City in Z-Hills. This is Graham Windsor, IPC president. We'll be checking in with you later, Graham. Thank you for your time. There is a lot of judges standing around to make this competition happen. You actually have a few judges that are actually in line with the gates, and they're going to determine whether or not the competitor actually entered the gate, or if they fouled out basically and didn't make the gate. If that happens, they get a 0 on that round. Now, there's also laser beams that go across the top of the gates. So in some of the events, when their competitor's piece of their body breaks that laser beam, it whistles, so everyone knows, yes, that competitor did make the gates. We'll be talking to the judges about how they actually do their scoring and how they're judging. But on the speed event, you're basically trying to carve at a 45-degree angle all the way through the course, and you're trying to do it in the fastest time possible. In the distance event, you are literally trying to get as far as you possibly can. And in the accuracy event, you actually have to drag your feet in the water through different zones, pop yourself out, totally skip what they call a safety zone, and then land into the pea gravel pit. And each one of these zones is a different point value. There's a center square in one of the center zones that's worth 100 points. And they have to stand it up if they don't want to be penalized. I'm with Anders Bergen. He is the chief judge at this competition. If there is any problems where the competitors and the judges aren't seeing eye to eye, does it get brought to you and you are the final say? Is that how that works?
If there's a problem, if they don't see, maybe we get a video review call from the judge, so they want to see it again, then we do a video review.
Got you. And then on the practice day today, are you practicing yourself? Is this a practice day for the judges as well?
Yeah, of course. We're practicing the team to get the results in a good way. So it's a must day for us.
Yeah. And then how is that working? How's the practice day going for you? Is it working well?
Yeah, it's working well. They're all experienced judges, international FAI judges, so they know what to do.
Now the judges actually have a whistle. You'll hear it going off every once in a while. When there's 3 whistles blown, that means the competitors have exited the plane. Then you'll hear a single whistle, meaning a competitor is actually in the pattern, about to hook turn in and start their round. I just heard the whistle go off. I can see a competitor get set up right now. They're in the midst of their hook turn, and they're coming in for their landing right now. This one is for speed carve. During this competition, they're going to be flying a de Havilland Twin Otter. They're actually going to have 2 of them. There's going to be 16 competitors. Now the way this is going to work is the Otter's going to go around and drop out a group of 4. 4 competitors per pass. Then the Otter's going to go around after a couple more minutes, drop off another group of 4. So this will just happen continually until they get through all the competitors. The reason they do this is because they can't have more than 4 canopies in the sky at one time. These guys would be getting in each other's way and trying to swoop and get the timing down for that. It's just way too difficult to have more than 4 in the sky at one time. Guys, we are on Facebook at Skydive TV. You can also find us on Twitter. Putting down your questions for these competitors because your questions become their questions. I'm Steve Werner. This is Skydive TV.
Download the Skydive TV app and have the skydiving world in your pocket. Find us in iTunes or the Google Play Store. It's free for all users. Get Skydive TV and watch the national and world championships anytime, anywhere, plus lots of bonus videos. Download it now and watch the FAI World Canopy Piloting Championships. The competition starts November 3rd and continues to the 7th. Watch the best of the best skydivers in the world on Skydive TV.
I'm with Roman Dubski from Slovakia, and you are the only team member representing your country, is that correct?
Yeah, only me and 1 people, yeah. No mad skydivers in my country, maximum I think 400, yeah, and canopy piloting only me.
So when you are practicing for this event, is it hard because there's not too many competitors?
But no much jumping and canopy piloting, only relative work, yeah, maybe free fly, yeah, and accuracy landing, yeah, and parafoil, a bigger canopy.
Gotcha. So when you are practicing back home, do you have a canopy coach? Do you have coaching?
I am coach.
Okay. So you're the coach and the performer.
Yeah.
And does that make you more nervous when you come to the World Championships?
Now it's no nervous for me, but this is my, I think, 5th competition, world competition, but it's easy, it's fun, yeah. This is my discipline, is for fun, yeah. Yep. Canopy piloting. No nerves.
All right, I'm Steve Werner with Skydive TV. We are here on the practice day at the Canopy Piloting World Championships in Z-Hills. Guys, you are actually practicing today. You did it yesterday as well. How many days of practice do you get for this?
2 official days of practice. We've been here for a little bit longer than that, just training on our own, about a week and a half. Yep.
Yep. And so when you are training for this, what kind of things are you training for when you come to a new location? Are you looking at sight lines, things like that, the landmarks?
Yeah, every different place you go to is unique, so you need to dial that in. And we don't get the opportunity much to train at home, so it's always good to train at the competition venue. That's why we always hear early, about 8 or 9 days early, to make the most of that, and to also train the conditions. It's typically different winds here in Florida than what we might find at home.
And does the field elevation, does that affect you at all? Or are you guys pretty much the same thing back at home?
Yeah, it's pretty much, it's a little bit. It's actually more the humidity and the air density that here, just with it being a little bit more tropical.
I usually try and train zone accuracy a bit more, because this is where competition can be won or lost. There's so many points you can win or lose in that event, so I try and train that as much as I can.
Hopefully zone accuracy, I'll do my best at that.
Yep.
Try and get...
So I know now there's a rule that you have to stand this thing up or you lose points, is that right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay.
It's worth 10 points.
Okay, so I was told this happened because people were hurting themselves, just belly flopping themselves into their zone. Do you feel like just the knock of 10 points is creating a safer competition, or you still feel like people are they're willing to sacrifice their bodies to land in the zone?
I couldn't tell you for sure whether it's improved safety or not.
Yeah.
You can tell the commitment though.
Yeah. Gotcha. And so what about you? What is the one event that you're working strongly on?
Speed's probably my best event.
Yep. Great. And which one do you feel like you need a little bit more work on?
All of them.
Yeah. Awesome. Guys, thank you so much. We appreciate your time. We're going to be talking with you more as the competition progresses. This is the team from Australia, guys. I'm Steve Berner with Skydive TV.
Need gear today? Rock Sky Market has thousands of items in stock. Rock Sky Market ships worldwide. We offer shipping free in the U.S. and territories on all orders over $40. Rock Sky Market offers the best gear, the best prices in the industry, and we also have a complete master rigging loft to pack and repair almost anything you need. Rock Sky Market offers complete rig packages for under $4,500. Come see us at rockskymarket.com. Always open 24/7. Better gear, better skydivers, Rock Sky Market.
I'm here with the team that's representing the United States of America. Guys, we just had the opening ceremony. The whole competition has been declared open. How are you feeling? Does that kind of amp you up when you hear that?
Yeah, it's go time now. So you just got to, pretty much try and take it one round at a time, but at this point you got to make every round count.
Typically accuracy is always a struggle.
And I've been hearing that the accuracy one, that's the one that you can really lose big points in, right? Or gain big points.
The point spread can swing either way for just about anybody, so it makes it pretty exciting.
Yeah. And have you competed in a world championship for canopy piloting before?
No, this is my first one, so looking forward to it.
And so does that kind of amp you up a little bit, knowing that, wow, man, this is the first time?
Absolutely. The competition is so amazing between all the countries now, and it's just an honor to be here representing the United States.
And your teammates, do they help coach you since this is your first one, or you kind of had that already in the bag, or how does that work?
Everybody on the team is very helpful to each other, where everybody's watching each other's runs and giving them pointers on what they can do better, and it's a great experience.
But we still kind of try to keep it as a collective unit. Yeah, we're somewhat competing against each other and the rest of the field, but we're also here to kind of help lift each other up and cheer each other on and just more treat it as like a family unit.
Do you guys feel as competitors that you would also like to see some kind of team round that happens as well?
Yeah, actually, I believe the sport's going that way. Eventually we'll start seeing two-way formation landing events at the IPC level. We've been kind of pushing it internally for a while. The piloting skill has gotten to the point now where we're ready for it, and we can we'll actually later this weekend after the competition there'll be a event that's just based on two-way flying. So yeah, the team competition element's coming.
All right, so as a team, how do you guys feel the USA is gonna stand when this is all finished?
I was just giving a kind of a speech to the guys earlier this evening about the history of canopy piloting, and with the exception of two pesky Canadians, all world champions have come from the United States in the history of the sport since 2003. So I fully expect another American on top, and possibly a big goal would be American sweep of the top three. It's very realistic. We're a very competitive group, and you're looking at some podium material here.
Very good. Awesome, guys. Good luck in this competition. We will definitely be checking in with you later. We are here with Team Russia. This championships have been opened. Are you guys ready to compete?
Of course.
Yes.
Yes.
And then where are you from?
From Russia.
What part?
Moscow.
Okay, so is the conditions in Moscow when you train, is it different than here in Florida? Too hot. Does that affect you when you are running around and you have to keep doing jumps?
Очень круто.
Hey! So do you find the practice went well for you?
One jump for practice, one jump, only one jump. I'm ready, yeah.
Is canopy piloting very popular in Russia?
Russia. Very popular.
Yes, really popular.
It's really popular?
Yeah.
Yep. So how much practice were you able to get before the competition?
We have 4 days before I arrive just to relax a little bit and have a little practice, couple of jumps. It was like 1 to 15.
All right.
Yeah.
And everybody here is competing?
Yeah, everybody. Except for that guy right there. This is team leader.
Team leader. Yeah. All right.
I'm starting my turn from Universal Park in Florida.
Nice. So do you guys have canopy piloting coaches?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And who's your coach? Is your coach here?
This guy right here.
You're the coach.
That's the
Most
main
experience on the team.
Yeah, I was 2 times champion of Russia and have 2 medals on international competition. So that's why I'm very experienced guy.
Good. So do you feel your teammates are doing well?
Sure. They do perfect, and I hope some of them will be in prizes places.
Very good. Well, good luck in the competition, guys. Thank you for your time. This is Team Russia. They're ready to compete. I'm Steve Werner with Skydive TV. Yeah.
great to see all these old faces and a lot of new ones as well. And I'm looking forward to catching up with you during the course of the next few days. I hope you have a great competition. It looks like the weather's good, as it usually is here in Z-Hills. And we just hope you get a good result and you have a few safe skydives. I want to say a special thank you to USPA for supporting this event and supporting my presence here. And I should mention that the FAI and IPC are really happy to assist with USPA and this organisation in bringing Skydive TV to the event to cover it and send these images and photographs and news broadcasts around the world. I hope it pays off. Without too much further ado, I'm not one for long speeches. I just wish you a great meet and I declare the competition open.
Thanks for staying with us, folks. We've seen the practice day here. The competition kicks off as this has been declared an open competition. Thanks for staying with us. I'm Steve Werner with Skydive TV. There's more to come. Check us out, guys. www.skydive-tv.com. I just heard the airplane cut its engines. That means the first round of jumpers are about to leave the airplane and we are going to get this event underway. Here is the speed carve, guys. Check this out.
Everybody's pretty jazzed. There's a lot of good energy in the hangar today, in the hangar this morning, so everybody's looking forward, getting ready to go.
It's gonna be some fast times.
Yeah, I have been competing for 10 years. This is my 14th World Championships or World Cup, however you want to call it. So I know the game.
The first couple rounds I had some really good runs. This last round wasn't my best, but it was still pretty strong, so should keep me up there.
Yeah, it was not so bad. I think it was better than the first. Yeah.
I'm pretty happy with that. If I can go put up another one and finish speed with all 2.3s and under, super exciting.
Yeah, it's a good one, 2.51. I take it.
It's a mix of just seeing the side pictures of the day and also getting the competition kind of nervousness out of the way, you know?
I'm here with Peter Mestak. Peter, you're up and walking, so that's good news. What happened there?
I don't know.
This portion of the program brought to you by Rock Sky Market.
Thanks for joining us again in this episode of Skydive TV. We will be showing you the Speed Carve event. The competitors are all geared up. They are ready to go. It's another beautiful day here at Z-Hills. Keep watching, guys, because we got a lot of action to show you. The weather today is supposed to be beautiful once again. It's going to be a high around 81. The winds are supposed to be 5 to 13 miles an hour. It's almost like the weather gods knew what this event's all about. The maximum winds in this event can be 7 meters per second, which means relates to about 15 miles an hour. It's going to be a north wind today, which means these competitors are going to have a little bit of a downwind push for the speed carve. I'm with Pernilla Harold. She is the event judge for the speed carve event. Pernilla, can you tell us a little bit about the speed carve, like what some of the basic rules are?
Yeah, the jumpers have to start coming in the first gate below the buoys, and then they have to stay below through the whole course, and then exit without having the canopy down on the ground. And then we measure the time from the entry gate to the exit gate.
And is there any point values on how they exit, or is it just speed only?
It's speed only. There's no like style or anything. Okay. So it's speed only, but they can, if they are on the ground, they can run and then kite their chute, and then as long as they don't hit the ground, it will still count.
Got you.
So we have some funny things sometimes when they are running with their parachute.
And can their canopy or parts of their body fly out of the course?
They have to have some part of the body below the buoy all the time, so they have to be inside.
I'm with meet director Albert Birchtold. So do you predict that if the weather does stay good, that this competition is over in 2 days?
2, maybe 3, depending on how the flow of the events go and if we have any holdups or anything. So 2 or 3, but the weather forecast looks great for the next few days, so it should be a good competition.
Awesome. And so far, has everything been running smoothly? Everything going on plan?
Yeah, everything's been going great. Skydive City is a great venue. We've run a lot of meets here in the past, so just simply basically upping the game and getting it to the FAI and IPC level, so we're ready for a world meet. So everything's been going pretty smooth. Judges are all in place. Organizing committee's got everything going pretty smoothly. Everybody's really happy. Everybody's pretty jazzed. There's a lot of good energy in the hangar today, in the hangar this morning, so everybody's looking forward, getting ready to go.
I just heard the airplane cut its engines. That means the first round of jumpers are about to leave the airplane, and we are going to get this event underway. Here is the speed carve, guys. Check this out. All right, we have these guys who just landed off round 1, very first jumpers to land. How does that feel being the first guys? Does it make you more nervous?
Yeah, definitely, because you're not really sure how the wind blows and stuff like that, so you more or less like have to feel it in.
Yes.
For me, I prefer to go a little bit later so I can watch the other competitors, how they fly and stuff like that. That gives me an advantage in flying.
And then how did this go for you? Good?
Yeah, it's not so bad, it's good. For the first round, it's alright. I'm happy to open the competition, but I approve what he say. I prefer to go a little bit after for look the competitor and correct.
Yeah. All right, Sven just landed off of round 1. How'd that go for you?
Felt really good. We had a little cloud cover come in, so we had to do a go around. We don't want to be jumping out when we can't see the ground, but it cleared up nicely. Conditions are actually really, really nice, favoring the downwind for this event, so it's gonna be some fast times.
Yeah, so when you're going through the course, can you tell, hey, that one was a good one, that's a fast one?
That one felt good, yeah, felt real good.
Chris, how'd it go for you on that one?
A little jittery, but it's good to get the first one out of the way. It's always, you want to just make sure you get a score. Starting the meet with a 0 is probably the worst thing for your mindset, right? So I'm happy to get through the course and put a score up. So.
All right, well, good. And how about for you? When you go through the course, can you tell, hey, that's a good run?
Well, I was playing a bit safe on this one, just to get the first one out of the way, nice and easy. And yeah, I guess I can tell whether I'm in the course or not, I guess.
It's one good luck for first jump, and so happy.
I feel good, but I don't sure if I was in the entry gate, but I hope that I was there.
So when you are going through the gates, is it clear or it's a little confusing whether or not you actually make the gates?
Yeah, it was very clear for me. The turn was very nice, but we will see.
Need gear today? Rock Sky Market has thousands of items in stock. Rock Sky Market ships worldwide. We offer shipping free in the U.S. and territories on all orders over $40. Rock Sky Market offers the best gear, the best prices in the industry, and we also have a complete master rigging loft to pack and repair almost anything you need. Rock Sky Market offers complete rig packages for under $4,500. Come see us at rockskymarket.com. Always open 24/7. Better gear, better skydivers, Rock Sky Market.
My friends, you can join us by going to our Facebook page, Skydive TV, or you can always interact through Twitter, hashtag Skydive TV, all one word. Just type out hashtag Skydive TV, guys. We will get your questions that you want to ask the competitors. We will ask those for you. That way you get the answers you want to know.
Download the Skydive TV app and have the skydiving world in your pocket. Find us in iTunes or the Google Play Store. It's free for all users. Get Skydive TV and watch the national and world championships anytime, anywhere, plus lots of bonus videos. Download it now and watch the FAI World Canopy Piloting Championships. The competition starts November 3rd and continues to the 7th. Watch the best of the best skydivers in the world on Skydive TV.
So how did round two go for you?
It's okay. Not my best, but yeah, it's a good one, 2.51. I take it.
How did you do on the first round?
First one pretty similar with not as well wind. So my first one was better.
You have now done 2 rounds. Was the first one or second one better for you?
The second one. Yeah, the first one was a little didn't feel as good. It was decent, but the second one was definitely the better one.
And do you guys feel that you get more warmed up as the competition goes? You get used to the conditions?
Absolutely. It's always about getting that first round out. It's a mix of just seeing the side pictures of the day and also getting the competition kind of nervousness out of the way, you know.
I'm with David Melisse from France. David, how did round 2 of the Speed Carve event go for you?
That was not so bad. I think it was better than the first.
Yeah, what was the difference from the first? What happened on the first round?
I think the wind change is going up a little bit more, so I'm getting faster and I'm closer to the door. Of course, the first one I was too close and maybe I got a 0. I don't know. I take too much risks.
So it sounds like round 1 is always the hardest for people. Is that right?
Exactly. That's the first step in the competition. So normally we have to find a way to get a good score, but not too much. So that's the game.
Now, in this year's FAI European Canopy Piloting Championships, you had a very good showing. Is that correct?
Yeah. It's true. It's true. The French team is good, but we have five athletes are really good actually. But the European level is really high too.
Tommy Dillebeck just finished round 2 of the Speed Carve event. How did round 2 go for you?
It was pretty good. It's you can definitely tell with the heat, the air's starting to change a little bit versus the first round in this morning. Got about 2 hours in between each round. I put up the second fastest, another 2.3. I had a 2.3 on the first one, so I'm pretty happy with that. If I can go put up another one and finish speed with all 2.3s and under, super exciting.
Yeah, awesome. So did you feel like you pretty much had identical runs from round 1 to round 2 then?
Yeah, you know, I was actually a little surprised when our coach, Greg Windmiller, told me what my time was. I actually felt that one was slower. But sometimes me and Kurt were out there talking, and sometimes when you feel that slowness, for some reason it's actually sometimes your fastest round. So
kind of like the Matrix, you go into the zone or something.
Yes, something like that. But yeah, I improved, so I went faster on the second one. So I'm just hopefully that wind picks up a little more and we get a good downwind push and go for the third jump.
Well, I know some of our viewers also want to hear a little bit about the World Cup. Can you tell everyone how you finished there?
Yeah, in the World Cup, I finished second overall to Kurt. Kurt's the reigning world champion right now. I was able to squeak him out this year at U.S. Nationals. This year is the World Championships, which is every 2 years, World Cup, World Championships. And then I believe this meet here is also going to qualify us for the World Air Games or World Games, whichever one it is.
Oh, very nice.
So,
do you think do you and Kurt have a friendly competition, or does it go a little serious?
No, it's all friendly. I mean, we're always competing against each other. I was just talking to Pablo on the way in, and I feel sometimes it's like me and Pablo versus Nick and Kurt all the time, but it's all friendly. Everybody here, all the competitors, we all get along really well. Nobody has anything against each other. I just look forward to seeing all my friends when we get together like this.
Awesome. Kind of like a family reunion.
Pretty much, just like a family reunion of just our small little community, though. But it's good to see a lot more spectators out here. I know the Drop Zone did quite a bit of advertising and stuff like that, so hopefully throughout the week we'll start seeing more and more people out here.
Awesome. Thanks for joining us on Skydive TV.
Thank you, man.
Yep, we'll see you.
All right.
All right, there's Tommy. He just finished 2 rounds. He's going for round 3 next. I'm with Kurt Bartholomew. Kurt, how's the rounds going for you so far?
Not too bad. The first couple rounds I had some really good runs. This last round wasn't my best, but it was still pretty strong, so should keep me up there.
So when you're actually, do you know it wasn't your best just by the feel of it, or you already saw the scores?
Well, I saw the scores already, but I knew it wasn't just by the feel. Yeah, I just wasn't the most powerful. wasn't super aggressive. But I'm still happy with it. It's not a bad time by any means, so I'll definitely take it.
And then, so in this competition, you feel like you're placing?
Yeah, I think I may be up in the lead. We'll see when the official scores come out, but it's going to be pretty tight between me and second place. So.
All right. Well, thanks for your time. We appreciate it. Good luck in the rest of the competition.
No problem. Thanks.
I'm with Pablo Hernandez representing Spain. How are your rounds going so far, Pablo?
So we just finished the speed event now. We did 3 jumps in almost 2 hours. So that was a good, really good flow, The jumps were okay. They were not impressive, but they were solid. Yeah, here you can have or 100 points or a 0. So the goal is to score, first of all, and then, if possible, strong. And they were strong.
So you're feeling like you have a good chance at placing in this event?
You know what? There is 4 of us there in the top 4. I have a feeling that I just finished 4th. That's the feeling I got.
So, but you had a pretty respectable placing in the World Cup and also the European World Championships. Is that correct?
Yeah, I have been competing for 10 years. This is my 14th World Championships or World Cup, however you want to call it. So I know the game.
Yeah. So your last one on the last World Cup that took place. Did you get first overall? Is that correct?
I won the European Championships.
Okay.
And then I think I won a medal also in accuracy and then placed 4th overall, something like this.
Well, very good.
Yeah.
We'll wish you luck and we'll check back with you later on in the competition.
Yeah, it's not how it starts, it's how it finishes.
That's right.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you very much. That was Peter Mesak from the Czech Republic, and he looks like he's hurt. It looks like Peter Mesak is okay. He's standing up, just probably knocked the wind out of him. But he's off the course standing up and talking. They actually laid Peter back down again, and the medical crew is looking after him, checking for broken bones, it looks like. He did stand up for a while there. They're just asking him questions and assessing the situation. We'll have more for you to come. I'm here with Peter Mestak. Peter, you're up and walking, so that's good news. How do you feel right now?
Now I'm feeling good, thank you.
Yeah, so tell me what happened.
The wind was changing and it was very, very fast, and I wanted to score, and it was hard, so that's all.
So did you get dropped out or popped up and then fell? What happened there?
I don't know. It was quite fast, and in the end I was touching the ground, and after that I don't know. So.
It looks like the medical team looked you over, said everything's okay, correct?
Yeah, he said that everything is okay. It's also only for check because I had bad breathing because of my ribs, but now it's okay.
And you're going to still compete?
Oh, also. Anyway.
Very nice. Good job. Good to see you. Good.
Thank you.
During the opening ceremonies, the SOCOM demo team came in with a 2-stack and bringing in an American flag. 2 stacks where the 2 canopies are actually connected. When they disconnected from each other, they actually entangled pilot chutes, which caused a entanglement of the 2 jumpers. It resulted in a crash landing for both of them. One guy, so far that we know, has hurt his shoulder and was taken to the hospital. Another person was air flighted out of here with possible pelvis and femur injuries. Skydive TV wishes both these guys a speedy recovery. That completes the Speed Carve event in this 2014 FAI World Canopy Piloting Championships. Next to come is the drag distance event. We have 3 rounds of that, and we'll speak to the judges, we'll speak to the competitors. We got a lot to show you. Stay tuned. This is Steve Werner with Skydive TV.
This portion of the program brought to you by Rock Sky Market.
Thank you for joining us once again, my friends. I'm Steve Werner. You're watching Skydive TV. And right now we are at the very beginnings of the drag distance event, which actually is not happening right now. We have hit winds over the 7 meters per second mark, which really means about 15 miles an hour. So when it goes above there, we cannot compete. These guys are really running in pretty much on a downwind or a cross downwind angle. And once we hit 15 miles an hour above that, it's just too much push for these guys to land safely. But we'll have a look. We'll see how the competitors are being affected and what they're doing to prepare for their next round. They just went on a call, so all the competitors are getting geared up right now. Everyone went on a 15-minute call, so things are starting to stir. You should have seen this place moments ago. Everyone's laying around sleeping. Now you can actually feel the energy rising right now as everyone's getting kicked up and ready to go. We will show you this drag distance event. Stay tuned. I'm Steve Werner. You're watching Skydive TV. The 3 whistles just blew, indicating that the jumpers are out of the plane to start off this drag distance event. We are now 2 competitors down from the start of the whole competition due to injuries during the speed car. We have an injured ankle and we also have a broken arm. Other than that, everybody is ready to play. I'm Steve Werner. This is Skydive TV. I'm here with Graham Windsor, the president of the IPC. So far, how has the competition been going, Graham?
Oh, day one, it's been going really well. I mean, you can't complain about the progress at all. It's going beyond all expectations.
And I hear that we definitely have some world records broken. Is that right?
That's what it looks like. I'm waiting for the judges to sign off on it, but that certainly looks the case. Been some great performances here.
Yeah, so as far as competitions go, have you feel like this one being hosted by Skydive City has been a very successful one?
It certainly has. There's nothing to complain about at all. The weather's good, that's always a plus. The aircraft are good, and everything's working really well. Good team of judges, good team of organisers, great.
I'm standing out at the drag distance course. We're somewhat just past mid-center after the water. Basically what these guys have to do is they have to enter through those entry gates and they have to drag prior to entering those gates. That means they have to be as low as you possibly can get that canopy prior to entering the course. Then they have to see how far they can get. So everyone, they can't just start off from a high altitude and use the altitude to kind of cheat the distance. They actually all start from basically the ground level. I'm here with Paul Moore. He is a judge here on this drag distance event. Paul, can you tell me, we're standing out here near the end of the course. There's some markers here. One is, it says WRF, the other says WRM. There's some red looking buoys out there. Can you explain what those things are?
Okay, the white markers are the world record female and the world record male as they've been ratified from previous competitions. Those are the current standing world records. And the red buoys that you see are the new world records as set yesterday, but as yet unratified by the International Parachute Commission.
Okay, so we're not marking WRF for the new ones because they've not been ratified yet.
They haven't been ratified yet, but they have been set. But who knows, we've got the last round just about to come. Aircraft is in the air, we may even see new records in the next hour or so.
Excellent. Thank you for your time, we appreciate it. Now guys, here's what we got. We got this record right here. This is the old record. This was held by Cornelia Mihai. Now, Cornelia broke her record all the way back here. She actually broke the existing world record held by a man, which is Nick Batch's record, and that is this red buoy right out here. Now this red buoy is where Cornelia landed yesterday. All right, now the world record from Nick Batch for men's world record was beat right here at this buoy marker. This looks like it's just shy of 170 meters. This was by Pablo Hernandez. The action's on, guys. The way they're doing it is reverse order, so we're actually gonna see the best jumpers jumping out last. So it's really gonna come down to a head at the very last jumpers. Guys, stay tuned. This is gonna be awesome. I'm Steve Werner. You are watching Skydive TV. We have Jay Sanders from the U.S. team who just unofficially broke a world record. Jay, do you know for a fact yet if you made the gates?
I was told I did, and it felt good. So the whole run felt really nice. I enjoyed it, yeah.
So not only did you beat the world record, I mean, you beat it pretty significantly if they do count it.
Yeah, I believe so.
So are you and Nick Batch pretty good friends?
Oh yeah, we're actually teammates on Alter Ego as well. As well as U.S. teammates.
All right, so do you think he's aware right now where you're standing?
Yeah, he probably knows. He's probably a little nervous. Yeah. But he's going to go way past where I just went, I'm sure.
Well, I felt like as the last group was coming in there was kind of a favorable downwind that was happening for you guys. I'm sure that helps out. Is that correct?
Well, it helps out tremendously. Yeah, it helps you carry and go a little bit further. So hopefully that downwind will stay for my other teammates on these next few rounds to get them out there as well. So
awesome. Well, we appreciate your time. We'll come back with you. Good luck in the rest of the competition.
Thank you.
Yep. All right, there you have it. We have world records being broken unofficially, but we think it's being broken. All right, we have three competitors here who are in contention of world records, breaking world records. Pablo, do you know what distance you just got?
No idea, man. It was far. It was far.
Yep. Oh, and we got a fourth right here. Nick Batch, how'd it go on that one for you?
It went pretty good. Everybody went really far on that, so it was really hard on that hill, though. All of us seemed to hit pretty good, so hopefully on the next one we won't hit so hard.
So, does anyone know their scores right now? Did you said you kind of had an idea?
Yeah, it's more than 160 meters, so I don't know exactly.
No matter what, we have the world record being broken by one of you guys.
Yes.
And then you have broke your own world record. Is that correct?
Yes, but I'm aiming for his record, so I'm going to try my best to do better.
Awesome. Congratulations. We will check in with you. Good luck on the rest of the comp. You're welcome. Great job. These guys are breaking records, and hopefully there's more breaking to come. This is Steve Werner with Skydive TV. That completes round one, folks. We have world records being broken by at least 4 major players. Stay tuned because we have round 2 coming up.
Need gear today? Rock Sky Market has thousands of items in stock. Rock Sky Market ships worldwide. We offer shipping free in the U.S. and territories on all orders over $40. Rock Sky Market offers the best gear, the best prices in the industry, and we also have a complete master rigging loft to pack and repair almost anything you need. Rock Sky Market offers complete rig packages for under $4,500. Come see us at rockskymarket.com. Always open 24/7. Better gear, better skydivers, Rock Sky Market. Download the Skydive TV app and have the skydiving world in your pocket. Find us in iTunes or the Google Play Store. It's free for all users. Get Skydive TV and watch the national and world championships anytime, anywhere, plus lots of bonus videos. Download it now and watch the FAI World Canopy Piloting Championships. The competition starts November 3rd and continues to the 7th. Watch the best of the best skydivers in the world on Skydive TV.
We are about to start round 3 of the drag distance event, which will actually complete this competition. I'm here with Albert Berchtold. He's the meet director. Albert, I noticed there was quite a long pause between the zone accuracy and getting this drag distance set up. Can you explain what was going on there?
Yeah, there was. The compiling all the scores for Zone Act does take a little bit of time. So the judges needed time to check, double check, and recheck again the scores for Zone Act before they published them. Then what they do is they took the overall results and they put them in order based on placings, and we redid the exit orders, so the guys are going to be jumping in reverse order of their standings. The last place will jump first, all the way down, so the very end gets pretty spectacular. You've got the guys who are fighting for the medals all jumping together at the same time. So.
I'm with Serge Blouet. He is representing Canada. He just had a respectable landing on this last run of drag distance. How do you feel about that?
I feel pretty strong. Like for the distance, not my strongest event, but today, last round, let's show the spectator what to do.
Yes, and it's nice to finish strong, walk away from the competition feeling good.
Oh yeah, like I had a couple of 0 during the competition, and this one just make me more happy.
All right. Well, congratulations. I'm with Julio Munoz from Chile. Julio, you had a very nice landing just now. A lot of distance on that one.
Yeah, but it was a bad entry. I didn't mark the gate, so I think it's a 0. But either that, it was a great world champion. I'm very happy to be here, so I hope to be training more and next year in the next world championship.
All right, well, hopefully we'll see you on the next one.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Nice work, my friend. Awesome. That's Julio Munoz representing Chile. I'm Steve Werner. You're watching Skydive TV. Eduardo, you just completed your 3rd round and final round of the competition. So how do you feel after the finish?
Well, I'm so happy because first of all, I didn't want to get hurt. This is a very dangerous sport and I didn't want to get hurt. It's a lot of learning to become, to participate in the World Championship. I didn't got good scores in distance event and accuracy event, but I got a good scores in speed. So it's always a learning to be here. I don't wanna. I didn't have like a feeling to get high scores overall to become like top 10, top 20. I just wanna learn, and I learned a lot. I want to invite all for the Brazilian Nationals in June, and I hope many skydivers, international skydivers, can be there.
Peter Kozak, he just completed his final round in this competition on drag distance. That's the way we finished it off. How does it feel after everything's finished?
It's good to be done. I had a way better day today than I had yesterday. I had a really poor performing day, so feel good that it's done. had a pretty good result in zone accuracy that I was happy about, and feeling good that it's done.
Cool. So you plan on continuing on with the competitions?
Yeah, I've been competing for about, for the last 4 years for Team Canada, so I'm going to keep on going. Yeah, this is what I like to do.
All right. Well, hopefully we'll follow up with you later in the future.
All right, man. Cool. Thanks.
Yeah, good job, brother. I'm with the team from Germany. Hey guys, how did the last round go?
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, it was a really nice flight, and now we are very happy to finish this competition.
So now that it's over, is it time to relax, or do you go right back into training for more competitions?
Now for this day it's time to relax, time to party.
Yeah.
But I think in about 2 days we start training for the two-way comp. A friend of mine and me, we will participate in that two-way comp in the Tweer.
Are you hoping that the two-way becomes a world competition?
It would be cool.
Yeah. Is it more fun, you think, doing individual or team stuff?
The team. Yep. The team is it's the interesting thing, and that will be really cool.
Well, hopefully the IPC and the FAI, they'll all agree with that, and we'll be able to see the two-way competition become a actual FAI event.
Maybe.
Yeah. Awesome, guys. We'll keep in touch with you guys.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, so it sounds like it. I've been hearing a lot of buzz about this. We'll get back with some more of the competitors. That the two-way team accuracy or team swoop, however you want to call it, we're not quite sure how it works yet, but we'll look more into it for you guys. Stay tuned to Skydive TV, and we will be here to tell you all about it. I'm Steve Werner. I'm with Haile, representing Israel, who just landed off of his drag distance last round. How did that go for you?
Felt pretty good, actually. It was a lot of anxiety, long wait for this last round. And we had some crazy winds today, but they calmed down. Turned out to be a good run.
Do you think that affects a lot of the players when they're sitting around waiting for the call?
For sure, for sure. It's always the first jump of the day that really gets you, and then once you get that out of the way, the rest of them kind of flow. So when you have a long break in between, it definitely brings the butterflies back.
Yeah.
But we just got to get in the air and do our thing.
So all in all, how do you think you finished in this thing?
Okay. I definitely met my standards, you know. I'm still pretty new to competition and I'm getting into it, but definitely did well. Scored all rounds except for one accuracy round, got 3 points, but went pretty well.
Awesome. Well, congratulations, my friend.
Thank you.
All right, representing Australia, we have Mark here. He just finished his final round in this competition. How'd that round go for you?
Yeah, good. I was more pumped than I expected. You know, it's the final round of the World Championships, so I was a bit worked up, but I put every ounce of energy into it and got a good score.
Awesome. And you made the gates, obviously. You felt like coming through, you had this?
Didn't quite have as much grunt as some of my other jumps, but I just gave it 110% in the end, and I squeezed out that extra bit of distance, which is just what I wanted. So
very nice. Are you going to be competing in this upcoming Australian Nationals?
I'm not sure if I'll be able to make the Nationals, but we'll see.
All right. Well, there you are. That's it.
Thanks,
the victory drink. Congratulations, guys. Yeah. Awesome. There you are, the victory drink after a successful competition for these guys. That's Australia, and I'm Steve Werner. You're watching Skydive TV. So we have Nick Batch here. He just, what looks like, unofficially, just blew the world record out of the water. That is actually ratified, and the one that just got made yesterday. Nick, it looks like, as long as everything is legit at the gates,
yep,
that you just blew the world record. Is that right? Just blew
yeah. It was a good run, very powerful, a little bit on the nerve side. I knew what I had to do, you know, after yesterday with Pablo going a little bit further than me by 2 centimeters. So just thankful that in this wind I was able to pull it off. That was everything I had, so I'm super excited.
Yeah, so I know that a lot of people are talking about, hey, the winds have died down, scores probably aren't going to be as long, so that could be an issue, but man, it looked like that didn't affect you at all.
Sometimes, actually, like for me, I find the farthest performances are when the air's really clean and there's no turbulence, and then that flies the farthest. When we make runs that are like super powerful but downwind, sometimes you get lucky and have a killer run, or sometimes you get some dropout. And I think like the best winds are light and variable, maybe up to like 3 or 4 miles an hour downwind. But after that, it starts to actually depreciate how far we could go.
So after some disappointing things that happened in the competition, this is an awesome way to finish things off.
Yeah, it's nice to get that back. It was, I think that's my 7th official distance record consecutively. So as long as no one else goes past that, then we should be set up for a good one. So I'm excited.
Congratulations, my friend.
Thanks, guys.
All right, good job. Nick Batch just broke the world record, the one that was made by Pablo yesterday. Good job, Nick. Skydive TV, congratulate you. This is Steve Werner. Thanks for watching. I'm with Joe Ablin. He's representing USA and the Golden Knights. Joe, you just finished the competition with the drag distance round. How did that go for you?
Not too bad. The winds have definitely died down a little bit since what we've been dealing with all day. And I played it a little safe, make sure I got a good final score in there, and it felt pretty good.
So we were talking earlier when this thing started, and you said this was your first World Canopy Piloting Championships. How do you feel walking away from it?
Well, I started the meet with a 0, which is the worst case scenario I could possibly do, but you know what? I said I gotta improve on every jump after that, and I did that. I put up some really good scores after that, climbed my way back up near the top, and feeling pretty good about it.
All right, and do you feel like this is something you want to continue on to compete at this level under Canopy Piloting?
Oh, absolutely. I love this sport. It's amazing. The competition's so incredible. It gets better and better every year, and people are getting so much faster, further, and it's amazing.
Okay, and so now your opinion, formation skydiving or canopy piloting?
Well, free fly VFS and then swoop at the bottom.
Gotcha. All right. Thank you. We appreciate it, Joe.
Absolutely. Thanks, guys.
All right. So that is Joe representing USA. Just finished up his competition. First competition on a worldwide level, and he's going to keep going at it. I'm Steve Werner. You're watching Skydive TV. After the final round, how do you guys feel it went with you?
It's like all competitions. It's a long marathon, ups and downs. So there were some good points and there were some mediocre points.
Did you end up performing the way you had wanted to?
Yeah, I was happy with it. Yeah, generally on the whole. There was I think one bad call. They could have possibly saved an accuracy for better conditions. But it's a competition, and I was happy with it. And the last run, that's as good as I could do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
We had
in the house.
We had a little rivalry, like the two of us, between the two of us.
What was that? Why is that?
We're both representing Great Britain, so. And Danger Pants here, Martin here, has been trying to beat me for years and years and years, and he still hasn't managed to do it.
You know, that means you guys just have to come to the next one, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks, guys. Is he lying?
Man, he's lying. He's lying. His fingers crossed. Look.
Yeah. All right, guys. We'll see you at the next one.
Cheers, guys.
All right. Friendly rivalries in Great Britain. I'm Steve Werner. This is Skydive TV. We are now into the top 10 of this competition. They're about to make their final round in this drag distance, which also completes the competition. So the top 10 that I'm talking about is top 10 overall, where they combine all the scores and figure out who is the best of the best. They are about to land now. Stay tuned, guys. I'm Steve Werner. You're watching Skydive TV. Competition. Looks like coffee's in order. Got to drink some coffee to come down.
Yeah, there's a lot of vodka in this coffee.
So, Tommy, how do you feel you finished?
I feel pretty good. You know, I just went out there and tried to do my best. The winds have died off, obviously. So, you know, dealing with the conditions, it's pretty much no wind. And, you know, I gave it everything I had. So we're just going to have to see where, you know, where the scores fall at this point.
You feel like you held your current placing?
I hope so. I'm not sure exactly where Cornelia landed, but it's going to be tight. I only had a few points on her before we went into this round, so it's going to be tight between me, her, and Juju. Kurt's got it outright, but between me, Juju, and Cornelia, it's going to be really close.
Are you familiar about Nick Bash's blowing by the world record?
Did he get it? I was out there in the boarding area, so okay, yeah, we saw it. It was impressive to see it from the side angle, to see the entry and the pop-up, and it was super impressive.
All right.
I knew he was going to go for it.
Yeah, he was. He said no one's taking it away from him.
Yeah, so Pablo got it for 24 hours, so that's about it.
All right, thanks, Tommy. We appreciate it.
Man, appreciate it.
Good stuff, man. All right, Tommy Dillbeck just finished up his last and final round, and I'm tangled up in his lines. I'm Steve Verner with Skydive TV. All right, a little bit of high-fiving going on for Cornelia. How do you feel you finished on that one?
Good, strong. I think there was no more wind, so I would have loved a little bit of downwind push to get further, like where Nick had his new world record. But it was a very good comp, very challenging and nerve-breaking till the end.
So I know you were out here when you watched Tommy land. Did you actually land further than Tommy on this one?
I don't know. Like they say, I did a little bit. We were very tight on points, so it's gonna be like it's gonna take some calculation before we actually figure out who got third. So I'm not sure.
So if you're up there on the podium, will this be the first time for you up there on a world canopy piloting?
Canopy piloting, yes.
Yeah. Awesome. Congratulations. Good job. All right. All the best of luck for Cornelia. We hope she makes it up there on the podium. I'm Steve Verner with Skydive TV.
What's up, Kurt? What's going on?
Kurt Bartholomew. Hey, man. So you finished pretty strong there.
Yeah.
You feeling like you're holding your placement?
Yeah, man. I'm pretty sure I got it. I had a little bit of a lead going in there, so I don't think anybody should be able to push me out of that. But that run felt really good. It's probably my best power turn of the whole meet. Felt great to end on a strong note.
Awesome. Yeah, I know you got up, man. You were pumping it. You were like, all right. So when that happens, man, when you know you're going through it, you know you have it, right? You feel like that was an awesome run for you?
Yeah. As soon as I finished my turn, just the way the whole turn felt, and I rolled out, good placement right on the gates. Wasn't pushing too hard. I had a lot of power, so I pretty much knew as long as I kept it smooth in the course, didn't do anything dumb, I would have had it. So. Whew, I'm just glad it's over.
Congratulations, man. Awesome. All right. So there he has it. He's hoping to hold on to that gold. Sounds like it's a done deal, but we'll find out. The results will be coming to you soon. I'm Steve Verner with Skydive TV. Check out the standings so far.
This portion of the program brought to you by Rock Sky Market.
We are continuing the day here, guys. Right now, a little bit of a headwind has come into play, so we've actually switched gears. We're actually doing zone accuracy at the moment. The reason is the competitors, they want a little bit of a headwind when they're doing zone accuracy. It requires stand-up landings for the big points. Now, later on today, a tailwind's supposed to come through. Then they're going to switch gears again, go back to the distance rounds, where the competitors definitely want a nice, good tailwind to get lots of distance. I'm Steve Werner. You're watching Skydive TV. So with the zone accuracy event, the competitors are required to enter through gate 1. They also have to, for the big points, start dragging through these buoy gates, these orange buoy gates that are lower. If they drag through, they get points as they drag the water through. Here's a competitor now, and you can see him, he's touching the water, he's dragging through, popping up, and he's trying to land in one of these zones. Now the way these zones work, if they land behind gate 5, which are the white, bigger buoys, these things, if they land behind that, they get negative points. If they make it into the first couple zones, these are little bitty points, and as you increase, there's actually 9 zones here, and they increase all the way over to zone 7, which is the big point zone. Inside zone 7, there's a black box. If they land in there, that's the biggest points you can get. Now, past zone 7, if you land there, that's negative points. Also, what's required of these competitors is they need to stand up. If they don't stand up, they're gonna lose points there too. So it's, you know, this is the big money round basically. They have a lot of points to gain, a lot of points can be lost. You're watching Skydive TV. I'm Steve Werner. Kurt just landed off of round 1 in the zone accuracy. Kurt, how'd that one go for you?
Oh, not very good. I was in a decent zone, but I fell over, so I gave away 10 points. So I'm not super thrilled about it.
So when they switch it up, when they switch gears, so we didn't quite finish drag distance, and now we're switching gears into zone accuracy, does that play with you a bit, or are you just sort of, is this a part of the game?
No, it's definitely a part of the game. We don't normally do 3 in a row. We normally kind of switch back and forth, and you know, it's sometimes we only do some competitions. We only do a few jumps a day, 1 or 2 jumps a day. So it's pretty normal.
You just landed off of round 2 of the zone accuracy. How did that one go for you, Joe?
Better than the first one.
Yeah. So when you're coming through there's some pretty high speeds coming through. How are you adjusting your speed so that you are making your zone?
So today it's a little bit of a downwind, so I'm just trying to go on the brakes pretty early, slow it down as much as I can, and try and stand it up.
Yep. And do you have to drag in the water like deeper to try to slow yourself down more?
I guess you can try that. I try and just be consistent and drag light, so I make sure I make all the gates kind of thing.
Yep.
But yeah.
And how difficult is it to stand this thing up when you're coming in at such high speeds?
If you can manage to slide it down enough, it's not too bad. But when there's a little downwind push, it gets pretty tricky for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. And so far, was that compared to your first round? How'd this one go?
A lot better, yeah. I managed to stand it up and I didn't get into a negative zone, so all good, all good.
Jay Sanders just landed after round 2 of zone accuracy. How did that one go for you?
Felt pretty good. I was a little deep on that one, didn't get quite to the box where I wanted to be, but I'll take that score.
Yeah. So compared to round 1, what was it?
Compared to round 1, we had a little bit of just a tiny little bit of a headwind, so it was a little bit easier. I did pop up really high and come and land in the box, but I slid into the negative, so I actually got a better score on that round, so I'm happy with that.
Awesome. And so for the people that are trying to learn how to do this, what are some ways to consistently hit those gates? Some words of advice for those guys?
For that, just be as smooth as you can, and don't put a lot of inputs, especially on the water. Just stay smooth and keep your inputs really low and smooth until you get to the water's edge, and then you can start manipulating the canopy a little bit to get to the zone.
The weather is supposed to be sunny, and of course it is. It's very sunny right now. High's going to be around 83. The winds are going to be anywhere from 9 to 11 with a north-northeast push. So this course is set up to where that'll favor kind of a down crosswind for these competitors.
Yeah, I think that's great. I can make all the gates and the zone is great. And I think that's awesome.
Marco, so is it very difficult when you're coming through there to be able to stand this thing up at these high speeds?
Yeah, it's super difficult because you have a lot of speed and you need a lot of power on your legs, huh?
Yeah, I'm sure. And then how did this round go for you?
Super nice. I'm super happy, yeah.
So you're representing Germany, so you have a lot of German companions here with you today?
Yeah, 4 other Germans. One of them is not competing anymore, but we are still 4 in the game.
And how's Germany doing so far?
Yeah, we're doing okay.
Yeah?
We're not in the top 10, but we're doing okay, and I had 2 okay runs. This one was a little fast, a little more downwind than I expected.
Yep, so what would you think is the most challenging aspect of zone accuracy?
Of zone accuracy, I think standing the landing up is very difficult, and then you have to, when you have too much speed, just breaking down the speed is always difficult for me.
So how is the games going for Russia so far?
Oh, I'm just not training before competition, but I'm not competitor for this competition.
Yeah. So zone accuracy is very hard for you?
No, it's simply because it's more safety.
Mm-hmm.
I must turn in low condition.
Yep.
It's not so speed, not so distance, but simply, and stand up.
Good. So round 2, better than round 1?
Round 2 is better, yeah.
Came in a little fast, so I just dragged all of my play like a submarine in the water to stop and landed in the box. It's a quite easy event to just drag all the water and land in the box.
Good job. Chris Stewart just landed off after round 2 of the zone accuracy event, representing New Zealand. Chris, how did that one go for you?
Yeah, I was happy, very happy. There's I think it's 281s, so solid.
Very solid.
Yeah.
So how's New Zealand faring so far?
I think we're doing all right. One of the boys is having a bit of a rough run, but a couple of us I think we're sitting in the top 20, so that's good. Not bad for little old New Zealand.
That's right, very nice job. We'll check in with you a little bit later.
Awesome, thank you very much.
Ruslan, how did that round go for you? Round 2 of the zone accuracy event. Is it good?
It's good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
First one as good? Yes? No?
Yeah.
Need gear today? Rock Sky Market has thousands of items in stock. Rock Sky Market ships worldwide. We offer shipping free in the U.S. and territories on all orders over $40. Rock Sky Market offers the best gear, the best prices in the industry, and we also have a complete master rigging loft to pack and repair almost anything you need. Rock Sky Market offers complete rig packages for under $4,500. Come see us at rockskymarket.com. Always open 24/7. Better gear, better skydivers, Rock Sky Market. Download the Skydive TV app and have the skydiving world in your pocket. Find us in iTunes or the Google Play Store. It's free for all users. Get Skydive TV and watch the national and world championships anytime, anywhere, plus lots of bonus videos. Download it now and watch the FAI World Canopy Piloting Championships. The competition starts November 3rd and continues to the 7th. Watch the best of the best skydivers in the world on Skydive TV.
Representing USA, we have Gage. How'd that one go for you?
Pretty good, actually. I'm super stoked with that.
Yeah. So how's USA doing in the zone accuracy event?
I think overall we're doing okay. We're trying to hold strong. We actually have a few guys up near the top, and we're just trying to maintain through the rest of the comp, getting towards the end here. So
when you are doing zone accuracy, what would you say is the most challenging aspect of it?
probably standing at the landing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're trying to, even if you can stand up, you're always trying to get to that next zone. So mentally you're trying to tell yourself, stand up, but I want to go further. So you're trying to eke it out.
Yeah.
So you gotta, it's 10 extra points to stand up though, so we're always trying to stand up.
Yeah, so it's a kind of a mental game as well as just being physically able to stand that sucker up, huh?
Yeah, reaching for that next zone or just being conservative and standing up is always a good bet.
Jan from the Czech Republic just landed after 2 rounds of the zone accuracy event. How did that round go for you?
Not that good as the first one. I didn't stand up, so it will be less point than the first round.
And what zone did you land in?
The second zone.
Okay, so as you get closer to zone 7, the points get bigger, is that correct?
Yes, and if you stand up, it's 10 points more.
Okay, so everyone's trying to stand up. Is that a very difficult thing to do?
It's more difficult when you have wind to your back.
Yeah. And right now we have a little bit of downwind.
Yeah, it is.
How is the competition going for you so far?
Good, really good. It's too many competitors and nice organization and everything alright. Weather is better.
How did you perform on round 2?
I don't like it because I make a negative zone and not good score.
Was your round 1 better?
Yeah. First round will be better, much better.
Barton Hardy here, he just landed very well. He's representing Norway. How did that one go for you?
Yeah, really well. Accuracy is not really my strong point usually, so I've had a couple of good runs, so I just need to relax and keep the pressure off and do the last one. Yeah.
So how did the first round go?
I think it was the same score. Okay. I'm not sure. Yeah.
So the downwind push didn't seem to affect you at all on round 2?
I'm one of the little guys, mate, so like downwind's good for me. I could get to take all my lead off, and we just set up back a little deeper and use the distance to lose a bit of speed on the water just with a heavier drag, and then try not to get the foot out too early and fly to the box.
So your strategy as a competitor, when in the zone accuracy at least, when it gets a downwind push, you take the weight off.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. It makes it so much easier to stand up. You know, like if you sit down, you lose 10 points. So there's 10 points that's just for standing up. You know. So
do you guys change the size of your wing for this event?
I have the same size wing for distance, but it's a different wing. I got a different wing for each discipline. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
The winds here are consistently downwind so far for round 3. However, the variable part of it is sometimes these things are picking up to what feels around 10 miles an hour, and right now it just went down to maybe 5 or less. So some of the competitors are getting a really good downwind push, which is making it very challenging for some of these guys. Unfortunately, that's the way it is. Weather's weather. There's nothing they can do about it. The rules state once it hits 15 miles an hour, they shut down the course and we wait for it to calm down. Until then, they are competing. I'm Steve Werner. This is Skydive TV. We have Patrick Kay here. He just landed after 2 rounds of zone accuracy. Patrick, how did that round go?
It was good. It was tough conditions. You see there's a lot of downwind push, so it's really difficult to put it where we want it on the course.
So you and the other competitors who are representing the United Arab Emirates, how are you faring in this competition?
Personally, I started off with a 0 in the competition, so one mistake here at the World Meet with the level of competition, it's pretty difficult. But I'm feeling good. I'm happy, healthy, so everything's okay.
Very good. And so with this downwind push, I mean, what kind of challenges does that bring up?
Obviously, the speeds coming to the water and the stopping power with the air to the rear of the parachute. It's like someone pushing you further down the course. So it's very difficult to shut it down. As you see, most people are sitting down, so there's automatic 10 points deduction right there.
And what do you do to change? Do you change your wing? Do you change the weight that you wear on these kind of conditions?
You go long and let it ride.
Got it. Thank you very much. I'm here with Julian. He's representing France. Julian, you just completed the second round of zone accuracy. How did that compare to your first round?
The downwind is more pushing now, so it makes the thing harder for everybody, and harder to stand up, basically.
And did you stand that one up?
No. But I'm happy with my score.
All right. So, was it better or worse than your first round?
It was better.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope round 3 gets even better for you.
Thank you.
Cornelia Mihai, how'd that one go for you?
It was good. It was a little bit fast, so I had to do everything that I could to stop myself before the negative zones.
So how hard is that to stop yourself with this downwind push?
It's like you need to see it coming from before. Like if you react too late, it's gonna be hard.
Do you guys know what's happening before you jump out of the plane? Does anyone give you a wind briefing right before you leave?
Well, we all look at the winds when we go up in the plane, and we kind of know like what the winds are tend to do. And then all of us, when we approach, we look at all the flags and the windsock, and we have an idea.
Nick Batch just landed out the second round of the zone accuracy. How did that one go?
It went all right. It's a little faster than I wanted. I picked up before the last water gate and landed in the box, but slid in the negative. So not a very good score, but it's been a tough meet. So
yeah. So what advice can you give people wanting to get good at this when there's a downwind push versus into the wind?
Practice it. Set up super deep. Don't do a power turn. Be conservative with your turn so you don't build too much power, and just make sure you have just enough energy to make it off the water. If you have too much, then you're going to end up having to stall it pretty hard like I did, or take a hard hit like a lot of us are, just to stop it. So.
Yeah, I noticed a lot of people, they sacrifice that body for the points, is that right?
Yeah, it gets a hard decision at a certain point, especially if you're winning. It's harder to do it if you're not winning, like you're more likely to just kind of pull back a little bit. But if there's a few point difference between a few people in the top, then it's pretty pressure on.
We got Tommy and Pablo just landed off the second round of zone accuracy. Hearing a lot of hoot and hollers. How'd that one go for you, Pablo? Woo! Yeah. I guess good. How about you, Tommy? You got something to say?
Yeah, it went pretty well. Could have had a little better score, but I'll take it. It's a score.
Yep. So are you finding it more difficult on this round compared to the first round?
Yeah, for sure. It's way faster. It's got a little more push, not even only on the ground, but even up high.
Yep.
From about 1,000 feet down, there's push wanting to push you towards the course, so you have to make sure you stay deep enough, or else you're going to blow right out the back of the course.
Yeah, and how did you adjust for that so you didn't get blown off the back of the course?
No fear. No fear.
And I think the grunting and yelling helps a lot, huh?
Whatever helps, man. Whatever helps to stay focused and motivated. Yeah.
Excellent. Great job, guys. Good luck in the rest of the comp.
Thank you.
Here are the results of the zone accuracy event. All right, my friends, that wraps up this competition. We have seen some incredible flyers here. You also have seen some very safe flyers. Very few injuries in this whole competition. All in all, these guys have been pros. We have seen some records being broken, broken again, and then broken again. We have seen some champions hold their place and some new champions coming up. Guys, stay tuned. We got the award ceremony coming up in a few episodes. I'm Steve Werner. You've been watching Skydive TV.
Need gear today? Rock Sky Market has thousands of items in stock. Rock Sky Market ships worldwide. We offer shipping free in the U.S. and territories on all orders over $40. Rock Sky Market offers the best gear, the best prices in the industry, and we also have a complete master rigging loft to pack and repair almost anything you need. Rock Sky Market offers complete rig packages for under $4,500. Come see us at rockskymarket.com. Always open 24/7. Better gear, better skydivers, Rock Sky Market. This portion of the program brought to you by Rock Sky Market.
Thank you for joining us, my friends. I'm Steve Werner. You're watching Skydive TV. I'm standing right in front of the podium where you're going to be able to see this year's world champions, those who won the speed event, also the drag distance event and the zone event, not to mention the overall champions of the world in canopy piloting. I'm Steve Werner. This is Skydive TV.
And before I introduce your host, I'd like to thank a number of people who made this event possible, made it possible for USPA and Z-Hills to host this World Championships. It started with the fact that the championships was not bid upon in 2013. So as we approached Vienna just last January, I came to Exie, who's the chairman of the Canopy Piloting Committee, who you just spent some time with, and I approached TK Hayes, and we discussed the possibility of putting in a late bid, a bid in January. Now the interesting part is all of your delegates, your IPC delegates, had to put their trust in us that we could pull it off and do a good job. So when you get a chance, thank them on our behalf, because we're grateful that they put their trust in us, that we could do it and do a good job. And all of that really depended on the willingness and ability of Skydive City Z-Hills and this gentleman, Mr. T.K. Hayes.
I've leaned on that man a lot in the last year. It was a great week. We set a few new records of our own out here. There was lots of records set. I think we broke all-time records for the most wireless data ever crossing our wireless network here since we put FiOS in. It was something on the order of 5 terabytes of stuff went through, so whatever. And that's with all the porn in the casinos blocked. So I don't know what you're doing with that, but I'm glad you're having fun with it. We set a record for the fastest world meet competition ever in the history of world meets. In 2 days we did it all. I am going to hand this off to the jury president, to Doris Mertz, to say a few words.
Robert, the parachute I'm going to keep it very short, and on behalf of the jury, I confirm the competition was conducted according to the FIA and IPC rules. No protest was received. We verified the results and therefore declare the competition as valid. The award ceremony may proceed. Thank you.
But I've got to congratulate all the competitors. You did a great job in some tricky conditions. How you survived that landing, the accuracy event, it was really beyond me. There were some really great performances in the distance event. The speed had its own few people hitting the bollards. That was pretty exciting. But it was a really great event, and it's great to see the level of performers raised every year. It's just amazing. Records keep getting broken in all sorts of conditions. We're not up to 5,000 feet here, and yet we're still setting distance records. It's great. So well done.
The sun is setting, and so is this competition, my friends. Thank you for watching. We've seen some gold medals. We've seen some records broken. We want to just invite all of you to keep joining us at Skydive TV for the upcoming events. I'm Steve Verner. Thanks for watching.
Need gear today? Rock Sky Market has thousands of items in stock. Rock Sky Market ships worldwide. We offer shipping free in the U.S. and territories on all orders over $40. Rock Sky Market offers the best gear, the best prices in the industry, and we also have a complete master rigging loft to pack and repair almost anything you need. Rock Sky Market offers complete rig packages for under $4,500. Come see us at rockskymarket.com. Always open 24/7. Better gear, better skydivers, Rock Sky Market.